It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, that takes you there. That takes you into the inner mind space. Time for our Tech Daily Update. Really interesting stuff this morning. Of course, the eyes of the world, I think, on the drama that has been unfolding in Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't have written a more dramatic movie script. Thankfully, those kids now free along with their coach, but it seems to have ignited the imagination of some pretty famous people.
Yeah, I mean, if you imagine the fact that these kids have been stuck in that, or were stuck in that cave since June, my word, and it must have been such a scary situation.
Yeah.
So that inspired one of the greatest minds of modern day times, Elon Musk, who then, along with his team, created a kid-sized submarine that was capable of navigating through the smallest passageways underwater. Now, they say that this submarine that they designed is light enough to be carried by 2 divers, but it's also made of double layer of Kevlar and coated in Teflon, which makes it super robust. And they named it the Wild Boar after the kids' soccer team that they're part of. So after testing it in a swimming pool, you saw some of those images there. They actually flew the submarine all the way across to Thailand, but then only to find that the Thailand government said that they couldn't use it. It wasn't practical to use. So Elon was
awesome.
like,
Take
yeah,
nothing away
it's
from
great.
its awesome
Thanks.
ability.
But no thanks. But he apparently Elon decided to keep it there in Thailand, so he didn't fly it back to the States, just in case they might need it one day.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about some of those cave systems, those subterranean tunnels were so small that the divers had to take their packs off to be able to get through. And you know, you've got to train for years to be that qualified as a diver to tackle this, and they had to get those kids through those conditions. Some of them couldn't even swim. Just insane what went on. So
Super
I mean,
glad
just we heap praise. We heap praise. So this next story, pretty cool. We are going to ask a question. Did you know that NASA is building a spacecraft that will fly into the sun on purpose?
Into it?
Into it.
To explode?
No, well, maybe not. At least not at first. It's called the Parker Solar Probe, and they've been working on this for almost 10 years now. It's taking a lot of technology. The launch is scheduled for August, and this past weekend, NASA installed one of the most crucial elements, understandably, on the craft, a super durable, heat-resistant shield. The probe plans to reach almost 6.5 million kilometers from inside the sun, which is the closest that any man-made craft has gone. And this might sound a little bit further than Cape Town to Joburg. It is, okay, it's a bit of a distance, but the probe will come into contact with the sun's outer atmosphere called the solar corona. And the shield is made from 2 layers of carbon-to-carbon composite that's around a thick core made of foam, and the outside will reach temperatures in excess of 1,300 degrees, while the inside remains below 30.
No!
Wow. So the mission of the probe is to study how solar winds are formed. It's a lot of effort to go to find out about solar winds.
This is why engineers are so cool, man. That's why maths is so cool.
Yeah, this is why
Can you imagine like, the video footage from that thing? Like, it's going to go towards the sun. And it's almost like watching these videos on YouTube where like the slow-mo of like a cell phone melting or something.
Yeah. Why you need to know this stuff.
Wow.
So it is awesome, it is cool with your mind. The imagination is going to save children to explore the sun wherever it is. Hopefully that allows your imagination to take flight.
Sure.